I thought we were only going to get like Kaylee from here up for a second there.
It's I see you have Randall, One-Eyed Willie, Pirate Guy.
Everybody's at a different eye level on this show. This is great. You can tell the relative ranking order, I guess. Whatever that means. Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Hi, Simon.
Good. How are you?
I've been better.
Yeah. Do you want to let people know what's going on, or?
Yeah. So in real life, I don't look much different from this, except I'm missing the umbrella drink. But I discovered a couple of months ago that I had melanoma under my left eye, and they approved me for getting it taken away. So part of the process involves a bunch of surgeries on Monday to cut the stuff out and then put more stuff back in, including a piece behind my right ear onto my left eye, being my new eyelid. And in the meanwhile, I'm all bandaged up, and I didn't want to show that off. So I thought, well, it's similar to being a pirate because I've only got one eye working right now. And so I thought, this is a good picture. This is a nano banana with my avatar that's already stored, and did a good job. I think it's pretty close to how I looked a bunch when I was cruising. So it was a lot of fun.
Was it like put me on the beach with an eye patch?
Exactly.
With your beard and
Yeah, I could have gone the whole either Dread Pirate Roberts direction or what's the other one? The Johnny Depp one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Blackbeard. I could have done that, right?
Yeah.
I could have, but this is good. This is as close as I can get to what I look like right at the moment. And yes, I'm still going to be the question magician for the show. I can see just fine out of my one eye, so as long as I don't pass out or something in the middle from drugs, I should be okay.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah. No, it could have been worse. And they said everything went great. So in a couple of weeks, I get it. I get the cut removed that they put the glue that they put in, and hopefully that will give me only a couple more weeks of bandages on, and I'll be back to normal as I ever get anyway. That's a stretch. Shall we do introductions there, Simon?
Yeah. Let's do introductions. Yeah. My name is Simon Lightfoot, Flutter Community Leader, CTO at Dev Angels London. And you can follow me on Twitter and other social medias at Dev Angels London. Randall.
Randall. I got an R in my name. Randall Schwartz. I've been a Dart and Flutter Google developer expert since the very beginning of the program, 8 years now this month. And I posted something on Reddit about that 8-year experience. So please go check out Reddit or let's see where other places I put it, Dev2 and Medium, talking about my behind the scenes for 8 years. On this show, I have a particular role, and then I'm the question magician, which means I am watching for you to put Q: in front of your question in the chat room, and I will flag it for us to answer as a group. And I also answer a lot of questions on all the socials like Discord and Stack Overflow and what are the other ones? Medium and every place, all the socials that people can ask questions. I'm there. Danielle can't be here today. John.
Yeah, John Weezy. I run the Flutter Community Medium, which just published Randall's awesome 8-year story that he put out there.
Yes.
And and I like Randall hang out in places answering questions and kind of have a semi day job of building some apps for my company, and that's it. So Matthew is not here, but we do have the lovely Kaylee joining us from the Flutteristas and other places.
Other places, indeed. Hi, I'm Kaylee. Hey. I'm the CEO and technical co-founder of Checks on Me, where we use Flutter and ServerPod, and as John mentioned, a co-organizer of the Flutteristas. If you are a woman or non-binary and you are into Flutter, hit us up. We would love to have you. We have meetings every month with great speakers. Last month, we had Andrew come on and give a talk. It was pretty awesome.
Cool.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should we do quick do's and don'ts, Randall?
Oh, yes, I can do that. And I can don't that. Look, I can do both. Be nice, be cool, hang out, be good to each other. You're not talking to bots online. You're talking to actual human beings for the most part, anyway. Don't post anything if it's adult or rude or offensive. Don't advertise or promote anything. In particular, trying to paste a URL into the chat room will not work. None of us will see it. Not even us. We can't even tell you're doing something wrong. It just blanks away. The only way to get to promote something on this show is to be on screen with your face on the screen or a picture that resembles your face like I am today. Don't spam. Don't post the same thing again and again. It's just rude and it just annoys people. And we do have ban hammers if we need them, which we haven't used in years, which is great. But do have a good time. We're having a good time sharing what we know every day with you. Well, every week with you.
Have a good time. And if you do want to post us some code or a link or something like that, you can go to gist.new. I'll take the GitHub Gist page, pop in a tile description. If it's code, name it .dart, and publish it. You can make it actually private or public, but as long as you get that hash in the URL, pop that into the chat message, and then we can then look it up based on the hash. So that's how you do that. Right, back to the usual show.
Oh,
So
yeah. We have
speaking of promotion things, I have something fun to share.
Please.
So ServerPod is launching ServerPod 4 on September 1st, and they're doing a keynote address on YouTube, so everybody should tune in. But my company is going to get showcased.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
We just filmed the video on Monday, and it's getting edited, and I'm super excited to hit the stage with Victor to launch ServerPod 4. So it was pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have to tune in.
It'll be on YouTube if you happen to miss it.
Speaking of YouTube, I don't know. I've seen more and more of the videos from FlutterCon are being posted out there. So
Nice.
that's good. My list of must watch is growing and growing.
Mine is, I think I've gotten almost like 100 views already or something, which is
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. What's crazy with mine is, I spent a year working on this project with Chris Sells and did the talk. And then the week I got back from FlutterCon, he sends me this gigantic PR completely rewriting the whole thing. And really, it's so funny. It turns almost everything on my talk kind of on its head, which, that's how it goes. But it's still an interesting talk. The message is still very good. But I hope people get something out of it.
Cool.
Nice.
And I've applied to Full Stack Flutter. I haven't heard back yet as a confirmation yet, but I'm presuming I'm going to be one of the members there. And I've been working very heavily with anti-gravity on block signal. And I said, do you know enough about F-Scene to be able to do some 3D rendering for me? And it said, sure. It looks like a pretty straightforward use of shaders and like it always is. It's always very confident that it gets down to weeds and gets in trouble. But I had it do a demo live walkthrough of like a 10-slide deck. And it had animation behind all of the scenes and everything. So I'm going to be building my video for Full Stack Flutter. And I also threw some stuff about block signal into Lyria and came up with a 3-minute rap song. And it's going to animate that with karaoke style lyrics and everything popping up on the screen. So I'm going to have a really high-tech demo for block signal for Flutter, Full Stack Flutter. I'm presuming they accept me, but if they don't, I'll play it here next time.
We're all going to hear Randall rap.
Yeah, well, no, we're going to hear a synthesized voice rap.
It sounds like Randall.
I was going to say, you're not going to have it use your voice?
You can't yet. Lyria won't let you put voice training into it. You can do it in 10-second increments with.
Yeah, you could. Could you not do your voiceover separately and then just merge the track?
Oh, no. Well, actually, well, I can ask any gravity. It's probably going to go, sure, I can do that, and then get off in the weeds once again. No, it's actually told me no to a few of the crazier things I've asked it to do. So
Never.
pretty good. Yes. No, it's done. It said no. I don't have access to that level of syllables and stuff. I can't do stemming. I asked it to do stemming so that it could take the track and remove the vocals. And it says, no, but these 3 tools can do that for you. So I'm like, okay, I'll just use one of the other tools. Blocksignal.dev is getting hits from all around the world, which is fun. I have the entire ecosystem done now, by the way. It's definitely, it's mature. It's 1.0, ready to be used. Go watch Observable Flutter from 2 weeks ago to get more of the details on that. But and a couple days ago, I actually came up with something very interesting. And Simon, you've probably done some debugging with asynchronous stacks with stream-based things before, right? Where you lose the whole tail of the stack when you're in your event handler, right? Well, since signals are synchronous, you have the full stack. You can put a breakpoint in your button handler and then drill into it, follow forward right down to where the event gets responded to, because it's all the same stack, which really makes debugging a whole lot easier. So moving away from streams and moving towards signals is really going to improve the developer experience for Block Signal. So I'm looking forward to it.
I may have a delivery arriving any second, so I might have to dash away. Of course, when you're doing a live stream, they're going to turn up.
Yeah. They know. They somehow watch this show and they figure out.
They know.
Again, put your questions in the chat, Q colon in front. We'll answer on anything, even eye patches.
Eye patches.
I posted a link to the playlist for FlutterCon USA.
Cool.
All the videos aren't up yet, but they're going up there, and this is getting longer and longer by the day. So keep checking in and see if there's a video there that you want.
Nice.
So what?
I've seen a few of them have gone by in my RSS feed already, so definitely check those out.
Been playing with Cloud Run this morning as I've been building a new feature for my app to do live scoring, to let somebody sitting at a volleyball match say, I'm going to score it, and have it show up for everybody in the world. So that's been fun, trying to get Cloud Run set up and getting things set up there to play with that for a little bit.
So I can bring this up. Did you got any of you looked at the latest changelog for Flutter?
No.
3.4.5. It's not stable, right? But where was it? I thought this one was
3.47 now. I thought we were.
This is stable.
I thought 4.7 was hit stable too.
Maybe that's the master one then. They've not retagged it then. There you go.
Oh.
I mean, there was announcements out everywhere and on socials and.
Well, I'm just doing it straight from there right now, so you know.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I upgraded too. Let me check. I think I'm on 3, and I'm on stable. Not. I wonder if they just didn't update the.
They may not have updated the change.
Yeah, I'm on 3.47 on stable right now.
Yeah, they probably just update the something.
Yeah. The big thing is the separation with the cappuccino.
I love this one here. Rendering text for shadows. Shadows will appear elsewhere on the screen.
Ooh, ouch.
And there's a little picture down here with like, ooh. Like, yeah, whoops. Yeah. So is there a link to what the actual fix was?
They put the shadows in the right place.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Probably right into some sort of. We have a
someone finally showed them the sun. They've been in there.
Oh, there you go. Look, just translate to the position. Oh, it's not being done.
That would do it.
Yeah, when you're rendering text.
Remember that video from the 60s? Put that there.
There.
And then text content. to get the entity transformation and use that rather than actually calculate our own. Okay, straightforward, really.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I love when you see these changes. You know how long someone might have spent to trying to find that and figure that out. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like you can never tell. To fix the crash that can happen during app shutdown or rotation on some Android devices using Pella.
Oh wow,
That'd be a big one.
Planning to include libapp SO in the produced app bundle. I've seen that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. These hotfixes are always kind of interesting because it's always going to be like things that are actually like more somewhat critical, if that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious why they don't have the changelog notes up for 3.47. That's such a, it's kind of a big release.
They occasionally are delayed. It's interesting because I think it's two different groups. Maybe it's somebody pushes the button to start the shipping process and then has and update the change log.
Actually, looking at this, hang on, let's jump back over to the screen. Sync change log from stable. So there's a bot, Flutter action bots. There must be some sort of action that needs to be run, I would guess.
Yeah, because if you look at that,
automates
last
the
month.
Change log from stable branch to the master branch. I guess, or vice versa. One moment.
Package arrived.
Must be.
Well, in the meantime, I went to a Flutter meetup last night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was my shamefully my first one. Just kind of weird. But yeah, here in New York City, I actually don't know a whole lot of Flutter developers here, so it was interesting to get out and actually meet a few in person. Clint, whom I met in person, I think I met him once at FlutterCon briefly, but we became friends at I/O, and so he invited me, and a couple of talks that were super interesting. One of them, Randall, which your thing kind of reminded me a little bit of. This guy, he did a talk at FlutterCon. I'm going to say his name wrong, so I'm going to say Yihao. If I got that wrong, I apologize. But he works for DraftKings and was talking about doing these. Sorry, this is what you said, John, about the volleyball. He works for DraftKings and builds these animations that basically kind of like mimic what's happening in the game. So if you're not watching the game directly, you can still kind of see a representation of what's happening with the game itself. Yeah. So that was really interesting. And the second speaker was a man who works for the New York Times. And the New York Times briefly was using Flutter for some of the game stuff. They have since stopped and have gone back to native. Boo. But he said that he runs some of his testing things that he does in custom built, like he'll spin up Flutter apps to run some of the game's testing things, but he mostly focuses on AI. And the gist of his talk was about building a crossword puzzle solver, which made me giggle because Andrew gave a talk on the crossword puzzle solver quite some time ago, and he made a joke when he did his talk with us at the Flutteristas last month. He was saying that it was his least watched video he's ever made, and I said, because who wants to, like, the whole point of doing a crossword puzzle is the fun of solving it. Who wants to do an AI solver? That doesn't. So I went in prepared to kind of challenge this person on why are you work at the New York Times? Why are you building a solver? Why? And I was so pleasantly surprised at the content of his talk, and it was more Like they're not building solvers to create a tool for people to use to cheat on crossword puzzles. They're building solvers to train AIs in better complex neural reasoning. Super fascinating. He really went into how much it can't do and why humans are good at that. And it was fascinating. And tying it into Flutter with how he spins up these custom little Flutter apps to test his work. So lots of good content. It's very fun. Everybody, go ahead, Randall.
I would think making a crossword puzzle would be an interesting test as well, because having to come up with interlocking words to begin with is rather mechanical, but coming up with good clues that help people nudge towards the solution at a particular difficulty level would be a fascinating thing to try to train neural nets to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation surrounding that's been circling through the crossword community. I honestly, know I'm a bit of a crossword nerd. I have not done any of the tournaments, but I've been doing them for a long time and kind of steeped in the community a little bit. And there has long existed software to construct, and the New York Times famously somewhat claims that they don't use any AI in the construction, which is true and not true. Like they won't allow somebody to have a fully constructed puzzle using AI, but the constructors are now using AI quite a bit for word list curation, or Randall, as you pointed out, for making clues, and theme conceits, like creating themes and figuring out the different levels of pieces that kind of tie together has been somewhat of a common usage, but mostly
that's got to be a pure art to be able to decide this is going to be a medium level puzzle and then figure out medium level clues.
Yeah, what does that mean? And
yeah, what are the boundaries of that? I'm sure they have it all worked out to mathematical precision. I'm holding up my hands and pointing at things, even though I know you can't see me. But it's consistent. I do have a little bit of Italian blood, so my hands are in motion.
It's funny that you say that, because I said it's funny that you say that though about this precision and scoring the and they're actually largely failing at it right now, and it's become kind of a point of contention through the regular solving. An average person who doesn't do the puzzles all the time is probably not going to notice any difference. But within the last 5 years, especially after COVID, I am assuming somewhat of a business decision on the part of the New York Times, where they're actively trying to get more people actively engaged in solving, and so the difficulty level has dropped significantly. And then in addition to that, they've also created an easy mode, and so you can get, basically they send you an email if you subscribe to the newsletter. They send you an email and it's like Friday on easy mode. It's like, Fridays are so easy already. How can you possibly make this easier? And I get it. Like, it's making sure you have engagement with your apps and you keep people coming back to play the games is important, but you're also kind of missing the point of the exercise. So I don't know. I hope somebody in New York Times puzzle land gets the picture.
Yeah. We could talk about one Dart and Flutter related thing right now, even without Simon being here, and that's I'm really enjoying the Dart 313 primary constructors. They are making some things just so much easier to read. Particularly in doing block signal, one of the things you have to build are these hierarchies of sealed classes. And when you can put the constructor in one line and then the subclass in one line extends the parent constructor, I mean, it's just so elegant. I did one of my 22 dev twos that I've done in the last 3 weeks was specifically on that. And what's amazing is that on the next day after it was published, if you searched Dart 3.13, my dev2 article was 4th on Google. It was that close to being like right on the lead. It's still, I think, on the second page on Google if you just search for Dart 3.13. And I show how the difference between 3.5, which is our baseline, and 3, which everything's built to for block signal, and 3.13, which is what we're using for all the demos for Dart signal. And not Dart signal. Why do I keep saying that? Block signal.
Block signal. Yeah.
Package. Yes, let's not get the wrong name for the. Somebody said Dart signal in a post yesterday, and I was like, okay. And so my brain's been stuck on that. But yeah, block signal. The demo for it, especially the ones where we're building a qubit signal, and we have to have some sort of constructor block. And now that's done by having the primary constructor, and then you have the keyword this around a block. And that's the constructor body for the primary constructor. And it looks so clean. It's just so nice and stands out so well. It's like they got everything exactly right. And they also fixed extension types to have the same syntax. So it's extension types were sort of the prototype of primary constructor. And for those that aren't familiar with that, about 6 months ago, they released a version that allowed you to make a zero cost wrapper around one of the base types and add methods to it or replace methods in the method stack. And that was sort of a preview of primary constructors, but now it's literal. It's the real stuff. 3.13 is amazing for that particular capability. It's also a few other minor things that came in 3.13, but that's the big one. So on my blocksignal.dev website, Anti-Gravity put in all sorts of code blocks, and they show the difference between 3.5 and 3.13 just by clicking on a little icon. So you can actually see how primary constructors make everything much shorter on my website. I got a playable Minesweeper game that uses hydration, so you can come back to it later and continue your game. It's also sending out Firebase analytic events, so I can tell how many people won, lost, and gave up. so you are being recorded when you're playing the game. Nothing more than the event. Don't worry. It's just when you started a game and whether you lost or whether you won. And that's I'm keeping stats. Most people are losing apparently right now. But I've been having an incredible amount of fun. I'm mostly using Flash 3.7 in high mode at this point. And even with that, I can work for 3 or 4 hours straight with it. And I haven't used up my 5-hour limit on my $20 plan. So It is very cost effective. I even had Anti-Gravity compute based on the lines of code produced, and not even counting the articles, the lines of code produced would have been a $300,000 project to produce what I've done so far with the block signal ecosystem. Based on industry standards for, effective lines produced over time, and would have taken 6 months, a team for 6 months. And I did it all in nights and weekends in a month with about 20 to 30 hours of my time and $20 worth of my plan. So AI is leverage, man. It's definitely leverage. If you know how to use it. Yeah. You've got to, I bring 45 years of writing software the hard way. And so I can come up with work plans that are very specific, and I interrupt maybe every 2 minutes to say, no, do it this way instead of that way. So it really is a cooperative act of creation. But yeah. I'm driving the process. It's not like I'm vibe coding and just saying, hey, make this wonderful new state management system.
Yeah, I had this exact conversation last night with somebody. Yep.
Are you getting a good response from people using block signals?
We've already got some incredible response, including people saying, "I'm going to use this in a project and write this up. It looks amazing." So, even based on the download stats, there's over 3,000 downloads for both Block Signal and Block Signal Flutter right now. But the key thing was that Block Signal RiverPod, which is the glue that allows you to set it alongside an existing RiverPod thing, has gotten 600 downloads already.
Wow.
Which means people are taking their existing RiverPod installations and creating a Block Signal adjacent to it, and they can have two-way communication. Because I can make any Block Signal look like it's a provider. I can make any provider look like it's a Block Signal.
Wow.
And so you can slowly, incrementally transition it. You can slowly increment from block. You can slowly increment from provider. You can slowly increment from any stream-based transformer, like if you're using RX and stuff. Anything you're using, Block Signal can slide into one piece at a time, which is pretty amazing. So there's a lot, and I have telemetry. I've got dev tools. I've got lint already. The interoperability stuff is amazing. I'm doing analytics on and Jasper. So everything you can do with you could do with block with Flutter Block, all those named things like block provider and stuff, you can do those exact same names as Block Signal Provider in Jasper. So you don't even have to shift mindsets. It's just Flutter or it's just Jasper. It just works the same way and uses components underneath. So so my website's written dog-fooded using Block Signal Jasper. I'm gonna get all these names right. Block Signal Jasper as the consumer, and then of course Qubit Signal and Block Signal as the source material. And the whole website's like that. The of course source code for the website's on my GitHub. Everything's on my GitHub, so you can see how the whole thing runs from top to bottom. So I'm pretty excited by it. It's and a lot of work that thank you to Flash 3.6 and then now 3.7 doing all the hard work for me, and me just having to point it in the right direction. And 22 Dev2 articles. So go check those out on my Dev2.
Share the link. Share the link, Randall.
I guess I can even say that. So the main website is also all written in Block Signal. I'm dog fooding on the website, of course. There you go. Yes, please check it out. But I don't. Oh, and I've also ported all of the block examples and all of the signal examples to Block Signal to show side by side, so you can see how much simpler it is actually. Testing is synchronous instead of asynchronous, although I do provide Block Signal test just for compatibility, because I always wanted to keep saying to everybody, if you know block, you automatically already know everything you need to know about Block Signal. Just add the word signal in a lot of places.
Yep. And
it's already done. And it's easier to test because it's synchronous instead of asynchronous. So that simplifies it a lot. And Flash a couple of times has claimed that that's easier for AI to write to, because the problem with a stream type is that there's hidden state everywhere, and you have to account for that. Yeah. And Remy first introduced the notion to me that a stream was the wrong thing for state management, because you don't care what something was 2 cycles ago. You care what the value is now.
Right.
So a stream has complications about how to set up the source and how to consume the destination. And the pub subs is just complicated. All you really want is a rendezvous. And that's why he created first provider based around inherited widget, and then provider listenable for RiverPod, which are not a stream. They're just a one-shot deal. They're a one-value deal. And that's why those work so well. Oh, and the other thing is that block signal for Flutter does not use provider at all, which is a big complaint about block for Flutter, because you were tied to a particular provider version, but everybody else that used provider was tied to their version.
Right.
And so you end up with conflicts as you try to put everything together, a lot of dependency overrides. None of that with block signal. That's all gone. I'm not using provider under the hood. It's actually using an inherited widget directly and using it for the few things it needs it for. And that's it. So no provider.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. It was so many all the way through. It's just like everything just kept falling into place, the kind of mechanisms that Signal provides as the fabric were exactly the right things that we needed below the hood, under the hood. And it just kept being amazing. So anyway, now Simon's back. Can't talk about block signal anymore.
So as much as you like it, man. How are we doing, everyone? Sorry about that.
Good.
We got no questions yet, so we're just
no
rambling.
questions.
Well, we can always make it a short show. We'll make an hour show.
Yep.
Is it an hour already? Oh, it's getting close.
Almost.
Time flies like an arrow.
Yeah.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like bananas. That's right. That doesn't parse the same way. That's the classic. There was people writing early natural language processing were struggling with how to parse time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana, because all the words there are roughly the same, but they're totally different parts of speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that very concept quite a bit with the crossword puzzle solver from last night. Because, there's a lot of things that can be gibberish on the face, but that because it's a puzzle and a human can suss out what the gibberish means, and an AI wouldn't necessarily be able to do that.
Like what? Like cryptic crosswords?
Cryptic crosswords, cryptic crosswords quite a bit as a big example of it's. I forget the numbers exactly, but the success rate on a typical crossword on the best available models today without any of the tricky theming was like 50% or something, and with the cryptics it was down to 20%. It struggles quite a bit, but it's very, very interesting.
Richard, I don't think we can answer your question.
Try again.
Yeah, it needs more than just did.
Richard, where is that?
Well, retracted his message.
This message retracted.
Oh, okay.
So on YouTube, it just says retracted. So probably still typing. Still typing. And we've got dead air. Say something.
We were talking about trying the new the constructors, and I haven't done that yet because
primary constructors. Yeah, there we go. Simon, do some primary constructors.
We had to go on the show a few weeks back when we first.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Did we? Oh, well, sorry. Okay.
I think when they announced, no, it was even before that. Yeah, it was like a month ago, I'd say. And we did, somebody asked a question on it, I think, or something. And so we did a bunch of samples. Richard did finish his question, though, for us.
Yes. That's my answer.
That's your answer, yes.
Which one?
Does anybody use stacked PRs practically?
All the time.
Yeah. They can be a pain, depending on various things, but
even as I work as a solo developer right now, and even as a solo developer, I use stacked. It helps with a lot of things, including not eating up GitHub server time when you're working by yourself. As I can, create a PR and get it reviewed, get it AI reviewed, put it through the works and then move on without going through the whole process of merging every single time. I think the best part is you can do fragmented work without it necessarily having to all function all together, which is what makes PRs so big sometimes, because there's so much pre-work that needs to go in to different features sometimes. And you can do that pre-work, get it reviewed without merging it, and then be able to continue with the work that you're doing. So yes, stacked PRs are amazing.
Ditto.
Yes. I concur.
Where's the 100% button? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, I've been stuck in deployment hell for the past couple of weeks. I have not tried primary constructors yet. But we are now deployed to production, which is that's a big step, and we'll be doing our pilots like in the next couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Fun times.
Yeah. Hopefully by the fall I'll be a billionaire and you guys
You won't be joining us anymore.
These guys.
Yeah.
Won't be able to hang out with us lowly people.
Can't be slumming it when you're a millionaire.
Yeah. Right.
Can't be with you normal, muggles. There we are. That's the word, muggles.
Yeah.
I mean, you could slum it, but slumming would mean a completely different thing. It's like
It's true. It's true. So let's see. What else is new in Flutter in the Dart world?
I mean, the big thing, right, is pulling out with the new release, right? Pulling out material and making it a separate package, and Cupertino.
Oh, yeah, material and Cupertino, right. The division. Yeah. Now they're going to be able to start introducing more features of material again, keeping up.
Yeah.
I asked somebody, was it last week? I asked somebody somewhere in one of my various insider calls, I asked if material was going to continue to closely track the official material spec now. Oh. And that is their intent. They do want to keep they want to keep the Flutter implementation of material very close, if not like an instant association with the material UI people, which makes sense. Because they're both a Google, right? Your guys are just down the hallway, right? So it should be about the same, right?
Yeah. How many times have we seen that though? Like, something that comes out from the company and then something else comes out from not just Google, but other companies too. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the early days. I remember the early days where they did say that the Flutter implementation was even in there before the Android people finished.
Yeah.
On a couple of the material specifications for things.
No.
Which probably leads me to believe that it's easier to code for Dart and Flutter than it is for Android and Java at the time, I guess it would have been.
Yeah.
Well, I probably had Kotlin by then. I'm trying to remember when Kotlin arrived. But thankfully, I don't have to do either of Java or Kotlin or Python ever again. Thank God. AI knows Python well enough by now that I have a system instruction that says if you have to write something temporary, don't do it in Python, do it in Dart. And it's been doing that. And I've gotten these cool little tools out of that because it has to write it in Dart now because I've told it to. And I go, oh, I didn't know Dart could do that because it would pull in packages and stuff. It was like, build this little utility for whatever it had to do, and it would have done it in Python, but does it better in Dart.
I definitely do all my utilities in Dart.
Yeah.
Just easier.
Yeah, and now with a new Dart install, you can install it to your local pub pretty easily from a local repo. So I have, of course, the Dart install, the ones in the pub go into a directory that it's already in my path now. And now I can build something.
You mean Dart Global Activate?
That's been replaced by Dart install.
Oh,
You don't know about Dart install? There's Dart install, Dart uninstall, and Dart installed.
nope.
Oh, see,
I mean,
Simon learned
they,
on this show.
sounds,
Yeah, it's been in there for about 4 months, maybe 5 months.
yeah.
somewhere.
It's just no, but it's the same command.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it
just,
puts it in a different place though. So if your path needs to be make sure that it's in the new place and not the old place.
okay.
I don't remember what the path is. It's something under. Well, it depends on the operating system now. It's not just .pub cache anymore. It's now wherever your operating system recommends placing local executables. And it's like on the Mac, it's now somewhere under library application support, something. I forget the exact path. But Dart install puts it there now too. But Dart install can take additional parameters like point at the local directory or point at this GitHub repo. It can do all that sort of stuff. And it puts it all in that same bin directory. And then it shows up in Dart installed, so you can tell what you've added. And my tool, Fix Globals, knows how to take that and rebuild them when you update your system. And there's currently a issue to incorporate my Fix Globals tool into the official Dart repo. So my code is influencing the impact of the new Dart install command. There could be a Dart reinstall command. Kind of nice to have the right inside connections. Actually, it's funny because it was Anti-Gravity who suggested, this would be nicer if Dart install just did this. I said, yeah, can you file an issue? And it went, sure. And it filed the issue for me. I told it, please make sure the issue says filed by Gemini on behalf of Randall, so that they knew it was not exactly me. But it actually did a real good job filing the issue. And then I've been tracking the issue, watching it go through the system, and they're trying to figure out how not to make it a parameter. See, Dart installed was already a parameter that told you something. So they don't want to make an additional switch to that to reinstall it. That seems backwards. So they're trying to figure out exactly what UI they want to merge in with the existing. But yeah, so I could end up having created a new feature in a command everybody runs every day. So yeah,
Nice.
well, all the cool people run every day. Sorry.
Yeah.
I saw a neat new utility that Kevin Moore put out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Undead.
Undead.
I'm excited.
What does that do?
Well, it makes all the living thing or the dead things in your app just stand up and like come off the screen.
What? Not zombifying it? Wait, that's horrible. What do you mean? What is it? What is it? Tell me. I haven't seen it.
Finding, just dead code and things that are not attached. If you've got, like, say, some testing things that are just not being used,
nice.
or yeah.
Was this
Kevin Moore? Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, but which Kevin Moore? Is this Kev Moo
Kevin Moore
or
from
the
the Dart
Kev
team.
Moo?
Yeah, Kev Moo from the Dart team. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So he's
All right.
using Analyzer to go off and go through the code and find stuff that's not being used. Yeah, there's
Deterministic
cool is that?
reachability.
Right.
So-
That's a phrase I use every day. Deterministic reachability.
Involves a whole package ASD analysis using an analyzer to build a reachability graph from known entry points to all internal declarations, identifying unused top-level declarations, classes, functions, and variables.
Wow. That should be a Dart fix. Delete my broken code.
Well, it's one of those things you have to remember. There's things that you may want to be in there. Like it's not
right.
Yeah. It's subjective, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You can tell it to ignore.
Undead,
as well.
ignore. That's what you need for a zombie attack.
There you go.
Undead, ignore.
So you have to have it installed, or does that mean you don't have to have it installed?
Now you have to install, if they're on the installed page, it gives you the install instructions. You scroll up.
Okay. Okay, you can actually have it output, machine readable output. That's nice. And you can also use it as a API in your own packages or libraries or whatever you need. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, the Dart run with the @ on it actually will grab it from the pub, run it, and throw it away.
Oh.
So that's what those Dart run commands with the @ signs
That's
are.
what I was thinking, right? Because this is like
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the new features of Dart Run, though. See with the @ sign on there, it just runs it. It fetches it from pub, builds it in temp, runs it, and throws it away.
Did not
Pretty
know
cool.
that. That is cool.
No.
Yeah, new feature.
Cool.
Yeah, that's on my
Yeah,
list. Too.
The Dart team has definitely been the tooling team has definitely been doing some interesting work, which I now know because I'm an insider now. I'm actually watching all the bugs that go by because mine's in there somewhere. Yep, cool stuff. Tooling is fun.
Tooling is fun.
Slowly rewriting all my old Perl scripts in Dart too, which is fun.
Yeah,
Actually,
tooling's always been important, but I think, with AI doing so much of the other work, having tooling available in different ways is probably going to become even more important.
Right.
Yeah.
Tooling and skills, creating skills and knowing how to organize skills properly is now going to be crucial. Like a couple times yesterday, I was asked about, will AI be able to interpret these new things? And I go, yeah, if you have the right skills. And so, I've been making my skills for block signal, of course, using Aggie, taking care of that for me. And it's doing a pretty good job. I now have a skill. What? Sorry.
He doesn't mention it in the GitHub or on the pub.dev.
Yeah.
But he does have the skill to go along with Undead as a partner.
Oh, nice.
His announcement.
Nice.
So.
It's good to have skills around the undead. Yes.
Yeah.
But I made a skill. I made a skill that it took the change log for Dart and knows precisely if you are running Dart 3.7, this is what it has new in it. If you're running Dart 3.8, this is what's new. And so you can use it to translate backward and forward across from Dart 3.5 all the way up to 3.13, actually from 3.0 all the way up to 3.13. So I'm going to publish that as a separate skill in one of my repos soon. So you'll be able to say install Dart history or something like that for the skill, and it will know how to, 3.13 has primary constructors and stuff, for example, and automatically know how to look at your pub spec to figure out what your min SDK is.
Yeah.
So that's coming out soon. Hasn't been done by today, but give me a chance. I've got a lot of stuff going on with block signal. I have it installed privately. So if you go to the block signal repo, you can actually see sort of the beginnings of it because it's sort of buried in there. I've got to extract it out as a separate skill though. Yep.
We're up on an hour, and
yep.
It's pretty slow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the end of summer. It's the way it goes.
We have a non-zero number of people watching us, though, so that's better than talking into a vacuum.
True.
Not FEM, Puro. Come on, guys, get with the plan. It's Puro these days, not FEM.
FEM does what Puro does as well with work trees. So
Puro does it better. Puro's better, faster, and has eval and REPL. Come on, FEM does not have eval or REPL.
Does it not? Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I have no idea.
Puro is the new FEM. I haven't used FEM in a couple years now because Puro came along,
Yeah.
and it's so much better. It's also a lot quicker. Although I heard FEM is finally getting the shared repo download that Puro has had since day one. So FEM
No,
at
it's
least
already
is
got that.
caught up that one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's yeah. It didn't originally. It used to download completely separate Git trees. Now it doesn't do that anymore. Thank goodness. So that's one thing it fixed, but it still doesn't have REPL. Yeah, and Pure also still installs itself into VS Code much nicer than FEM ever did. It knows right where to write the appropriate updates and doesn't make you have to ignore .fem in your base level directory. Yep.
Right.
Better, stronger, faster. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we might as well wrap it up then, I guess,
Yeah,
because
I guess.
nothing's coming in. So
No.
if you're watching this after the fact, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Even right now, thank you for watching.
I was going to reach for my dash for the closing video, and I went, oh, wait. No, I'm
You
not
can't
on
see it.
screen.
No.
We'll do it for you.
You
Yeah,
holding
you
it.
have to do
I'm-
it. I'll just point it.
I am holding it in front of my camera, but it's not, my camera's not on. Okay.
Right. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you same time, same place
Next week.
Bye.
Yep. Next week. Same.